Hello everybody, it's Two Shot Cowboy here, and we are back in the verse. Back at Grim Hex, as you can see. Still looking grim. Don't know how he walks so slowly. We're back again for another video, for another day of crazy what on earth is going to happen in Star Citizen. Still no fines to pay yet. So we're back. We had a bad day yesterday. Obviously we picked up our boxes here at Grim Hex to do the package delivery, and we got to Reclamation and Disposal Orinth, and we got blown up by a crazy lunatic who decided to try and shoot me while I was inside with his ship. This is what happens sometimes. I have to say that is not a common occurrence for me. I have not been blown up before by someone trying to shoot me through the door with their ship. To me, it was quite bizarre and crazy. However, you know, it does happen. There's other videos where people are getting shot at Reclamation and Disposal and things like that. So what we're going to do today, rather than going through collecting all the 5 boxes again, we are going to get the Andromeda, and we're going to take the Andromeda now, and we're going to go and trade with the Andromeda. And we're going to see if we make some money with the Andromeda, and see if there's anything to trade, and see if we can not get blown up by someone else's ship. Yeah, quite bizarre. If you haven't seen yesterday's video, then please go to the channel, click on yesterday's video and watch it. It's very funny and quite bizarre, where the guy's trying to shoot me through the door while I hide behind the Covalex shipping machine. Now I know why the Covalex shipping machines are so damaged in these places. They've been shot at. Poor Covalex shipping machines. Here's the Constellation Andromeda. Beauty, you beauty. I think we should, just for fun, I think we should just open the cargo hatch, just so I can show you the cargo hatch. Look, there we go, look at it, down it goes. Oh yeah, cargo hatch down, and we're on the cargo hatch. I'll tell you what, let's put the elevator up, because we haven't spent much time looking at the ship, so we've got a little bit of time now. So there is the cargo bay. So when you pop, we'll jump on the cargo bay, and we're going to pop over here, and we're going to say, up please, and we're going to go up. There we go. Look at that. Now unfortunately I've got the lights off because I haven't been to turn the power on yet. So I'm going to just pop up the ladder here, and pop into the cockpit, turn the lights on, and then I can give you a little tour around the inside of the ship. So hang on a second. Into the seat. Into the seat of the Andromeda, and power on. So that's power on. Power on. There we go.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries.
So let's just jump out the seat so that I can now we have light, and I do like what they've done with these ships. I think the lighting and the general textures and everything inside them is beautiful. It really is nice. See if we can get the table to go up, because there is a pop-up table here. Why does it not work? Table used to pop up from the floor. No, it's not working. So there's a seating area with a table. There's beds. So the beds are good because you log out in the bed, and then ideally when you come back in to the game, you are back where you were in the game, instead of having to go to a space station or a planet. So there's the cargo capacity, 96 SCU units. You can open it from this panel here. And here's the missiles that fire out of the top-based missile launchers. And then at the back, there's all sorts of things at the back of the ship, but at the back here, if you go through this door, here in the floor, there is a snub fighter located in the base of the ship. Now you can't at the moment detach this ship from the big ship and go off and fly it, but oh, and now I've got into it, it's a pain to get out of it. But in future you will be able to get in and then and get out again. There we go. I don't I had this problem the other day. I got stuck in the ship and I couldn't get out. There's a way to get out of a seat. There we go. Press Y to get out of the seat. There we go. So eventually you'll be able to be up in space and just jump in your snub fighter at the back of the ship, detach from the main ship, and go off down to the planet or have a dogfight or whatever you want to do. But not at the moment. There's also side-based hatches, which eventually be hopefully used for connecting to other ships, but at the moment are not really used for anything. So let's go back to the main the bridge, and let's go and do some trading with the Andromeda. Now what we will do is, I think I've got a couple of ships that I want to do videos about. So we've got the Andromeda for a few more hours today, so I'm going to do this video now with the Andromeda. Then I'm going to do a video for the P-72 Archimedes.
Engines are on.
And then I'm going to do another video for another ship, and we'll do the package delivery again, but we'll do it with a different ship, because I don't really want to...
Takeoff complete.
I don't really want to do the whole thing again with the Andromeda today, collecting all the packages and everything. I think we'll save that for another day, for another surprise ship that I'm intending to use to do that video. So while we just get going here, speeding away, we will just select trying to avoid crashing into an asteroid again and blowing up another ship. We'll get our thingamajig on, and we will find where we're going to go and do some trading. So we are going to pop over to selling, and we're going to go and buy something and sell it at Port Olisar. So let's do that. So let's, whoa baby. So this ship is a much bigger ship than the others, and if it gets going at a speed like that, and you point it, you go a bit too wild with it, it will head off, and you won't be able to stop it. So off we go. Off we go to sell it. So I think what we'll do here is a couple of trade runs to show what sorts of trade is available, and then we'll finish somewhere, maybe finish back at Grim Hex, like a round trip, but we'll see how we get on and how we get on with time. So what we need to look for now is a good place for a trade run on selling. So one of the good things to do from selling and Daymar is as we showed the other day, distilled spirits. So there's a couple of places that are good for distilled spirits. So one of the ones we've already seen was the Hydro Farm. Oh man, this thing now. So we're going to go to Gillette Family Farms. That's one of my favourite ones. Hopefully they will have enough stock to enable us to purchase a full shipload. Of course, I have thought about this the other day. There were a lot of people around last night, and I thought the thing is, people are all staying at home now all over the world because of this thing that's happening that I'm not going to talk about. We're only going to focus on this universe, on Star Citizen, on the videos here. But because people are staying at home because of this thing that's happening, a lot more people are going to be playing Star Citizen. So I think that the servers are going to be busier than they have been, and I think also it's going to be more new players than people being stupid like last night, trying to shoot me through the door of the shed while I'm trying to deal with the Covalex machine. And I just feel sorry for the Covalex machine, really. They have a hard life, these machines, and I'm just worried that next time it won't take my parcel because it's been shot at. Maybe its feelings have been hurt. Now, selling is a pain because it takes a long time for the ships to slow down, and I think we've probably already overshot here, because it's just here, Bountiful Family Farm somewhere. Where is it? So it must be on the other side of this ridge here, Gillette Family Farms. I know that it is on the other side of a ridge, so we're going to put our gear down. We're going to just slow down, and there it is. I can see it just down there. So the thing is, when you first play this game. It is hard sometimes to spot the places, so definitely use the spooling, the hyperdrive thing to locate the locations. And then what you need to do is, I mean, once you know where they are, it becomes a lot easier. But yeah, to start with, using the hyperdrivey thing in order to see where the locations are makes life a lot easier to locate them. Gonna whip myself around here. Down we go. A little bit that way, a little bit this way. I don't want to land on the rocks. Oh dear. What on earth? What have we done there? We are down and engines are off. Okay. Interesting landing. Yeah, there's not great places to land sometimes on these places. So let's go and let's get ourselves a let's go and get ourselves some cargo. Down in the elevator. Best thing about this ship. Look at that. There we go. Bit of an angle though. We've got an angle, but we've... Oh man. Oh, okay. Pushes the ship up when it... because we're on a hill. Getting out from underneath this thing. Okay, so we're here and we've landed and the ship is moving around and everything. So, but you know, it's all good fun. There's hardly any atmosphere. That's the problem. Though it's always good when the door opens when you come up to it because it means there's no one inside. Generally, if someone's just gone in, then the door will not, you know, it'll not immediately open. I wonder if there's a Covalex machine here. So we're going to buy, and we're going to buy in our Andromeda distilled spirits, and we're going to have... Oh! There isn't enough! Someone's been... Right, okay, it's okay. We're doing this quickly. We're not going to bother. We've bought our stuff. We'll make some money still. Let's go. To Port Olazar. We got 78, which is good. It's still more than a freelancer's worth of cargo. So, not too bad. Constellation. Does look good there, doesn't it? Does look really good. It's a beautiful ship. I'm definitely going to buy one. I'm definitely going to get the Taurus. And use the Andromeda for now and then decide whether to go with the Taurus when it's released or to upgrade it to the Andromeda or the Aquila. The Aquila is the one to have, I think, because it comes, so the Aquila comes with an Ursa rover which fits in the loading bay, and also the snub-nose fighter that goes, the snub fighter that goes at the back. Yeah, there we go. We're back in the ship, we've got some cargo, and we're off to Port Orleans. Flipping chat.
Engines are on.
And we're off. Port Orleans, what am I talking about? That's a hotel at Disney World. We're off to Port Olazar. Port Olazar. Let us go. So, Port Olazar is here, it's behind... Oh, that's unfortunate. So I think what we'll do is we'll go to that Comaray first and then to Port Olazar. So, set a route for Comaray. And because there's no real atmosphere, we don't have to get out of the atmosphere, which makes... This is what makes Selin a really good place for these quick runs backwards and forwards to Port Olazar or Grim Hex. Because there's no atmosphere to get out of. And with regard to being blocked by planets and, you know, having to get to a place which is on the other side of the planets, basically the planets are rotating, so the locations are in different locations. So sometimes you can come straight from Selin, go straight to Port Olazar. Other times you have to do this, basically. Use the things like the comma rays and use the comma rays and the markers. So it's like an OM1, OM2 marker. Oh, my throat is bad today.
Water drive is now on.
It's the only problem with making these videos. I've been doing a heck of a lot of talking over the last few days. So here is Port Olazar, and we will need to slow down very quickly. And what we're going to do now is we're just going to go up and ask for permission before someone... Now you have to watch out at Port Olazar because it's a place... Because it's the place where new people start from, a lot of people have been taking advantage of that and coming and being a pain at Port Olazar. So what we have to do is we have to... you have to be careful at Port Olazar. Don't spend a lot of time hanging around outside Port Olazar when you've come, when you've arrived or when you've taken off. Get inside the armistice zone as quickly as possible. So now it says armistice zone weapons. Weapons are turned off, so it basically means I can't shoot people now when I'm at Port Olazar. So it also means I can't get shot. Now Port Olazar will also shoot at you. Port Olazar has guns, and they will shoot at you if you are a criminal and you come here and come try to land. So and I've seen it where a criminal's been on one arm and another arm's guns have been shooting at the criminal from the other side. So we're gonna go round here and we're gonna just orientate ourselves so that we're ready to get out again easily. So how you do landings and taking off is all up to you. I tend to just do the approaching from one direction method rather than the going above and coming down. I don't do the going above and coming down very often. I do it sometimes, but not very often. But I tend to do this method more, where I kind of just orientate myself. And well, I mean, I am going above and then coming down here,
Collision
but
alert. Low. Collision alert. Front landing complete.
there we go. And that's look, not a bad landing if I do say so myself. I think I've completely nailed that one. Oh, I've turned the power off.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries.
So I usually turn my engines off when I land if I'm going to be quick, but I don't turn the power off, especially in the Andromeda, because if you turn the power off in the Andromeda you can't really see to get back on. So turn the engines off but leave the power on is usually the best way to go about it. We absolutely nailed that landing. That was brilliant. Really pleased with that. So in we go. So when you arrive at Port Olazar, you'll be on one of the 4 struts, A, B, C or D. So we're on strut D. So strut D, landing pad 9. So we just need to remember that so we can get back. Looks fantastic here at Port Olazar, doesn't it? Look at it, it's beautiful. Right, in we go. So what we do is, as soon as we arrive, run straight inside and sell our goods, and then we're straight back to the van. I nearly said straight back to the van then. We're straight back to the ship. Ah, Kovalex. Hi, Kovalex. We're straight back to the ship and off to buy some more stuff. So, sell. Now, there's another problem here, and that is that sometimes it won't buy all your source cargo. It is on this occasion, so we're selling and we're making some money. And we made a bit of money there, so we just run straight back outside again and off we go. There's not a lot to see at Port Olazar. It's fairly basic. There's some basic shops to get you started. It's where you'll mostly start from, but you can actually now choose to start from anywhere. So some people are now obviously not starting from Port Olazar. Personally, I wouldn't start from Port Olazar. I would start from Grim Hex. So if you're starting from scratch now, or at the moment this is an alpha game, so you just have to be aware that from time to time when they release new patches, the game will reset, you'll lose all your money and all your progress and any ships you've bought in game you haven't bought with real money. Now, as of the last patch, they're trying to make the universe persistent. So on the last patch, I didn't lose any of my money or items. What on earth was that?
Fair
I don't know what that was, but it sounded like somebody might have got on my ship. That sounded like walking or something on the ship. Okay.
You are clear to launch.
Engines on.
are on. Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Right, so now we're going to go to Daymar. And we're going to do the same thing again. There's no point us going to... no point whatsoever us going to Selin again, because we've just been to Selin, and frankly we didn't have much stock, so we're going to go to Daymar. So what we need to do is just find Daymar. And we're off to Daymar. Here we go. Da da da.
Quantum drive is now on.
So we're heading to Daymar, and when we get to Daymar we're going to do the same thing again. So we're going to go to the place we went to last time. So Bountiful Harvest Hydroponics, I think, is the name of the place. We're going to go there, and we're going to buy distilled spirits. So this is basically to show you how easy this is to make some money. So you could, if you bought a freelancer as your ship, if that's what you'd bought, there it is, easy to find. Going to be dead easy to get back to Port Olisar from here. So if what you'd bought was a freelancer as your starter ship, then it would be dead easy for you to start at Port Olisar, jump in your freelancer, whiz over to Bountiful Harvest, run some spirits back, run over to Selin, run some spirits back, run over to... And hopefully if there's enough stock, and if Port Olisar will continue to buy your stock, because that's the other thing, they get overstocked, you would be sorted, and you would be able to... just make some money straight away and then get into the rest of the game. But I think I have to say, if it was me, so when the next time the game resets, what I'm going to do is choose to start from Grim Hex, and I shall just go straight to Grim Hex with my small ship, and I will oh, we're going very slowly. I'll go straight to Grim Hex with my small ship, and I'll start doing package deliveries, because package deliveries in a couple of hours you could easily make 30,000-40,000 doing package deliveries, and then you've got money then to go back and do the distilled spirits run, but with more cash. Because the problem with doing the distilled spirits run from the start, which I did when I first started, is that you can't buy very much, so the amount of profit that you make, you have to do a lot of runs till you get your profit up, and then of course you can do bigger runs. So if you've bought a freelancer, you won't be able to fill it to start with, because you'll only have £10,000 AUEC starting cash. So easiest way, start at Grim Hex, do the package runs, make yourself 40,000-50,000, go back to Port Olisar, do a couple of these runs, do a couple more package runs, you'll get to 100,000, 120,000 easily. And then once you've got more money, you can move on to trading better things. So once we've done this distilled spirits run here now, we're going to try and do a Laranite run from Yella, was it Walla? Yella or Walla, one of the two, whichever one is at Grim Hex, to Grim Hex, and sell it there. So that's the plan. I should have got myself a drink really before I started this. So, Bountiful Harvest Hydroponics, here we are, we're coming in hot, so we'll just slow down a little bit. We get our landing gear down. Is there anybody else there? No, there's not. These places are not as bad as the other place where we got beaten up. somewhat with our ship. I'm still really sore about that. It was really mean. Whoever that was who blew me up, that was not good sportsmanlike behaviour. I have to say, you know, we're all together in this, trying to make our way in the universe, and I think that you were mighty unsportsmanlike of us there with your behaviour. Yeah, I do. I'm going to say that.
Front. Collision alert. Starboard. Collision alert. Low. Takeoff complete. Collision alert.
Why are we still going forwards?
Landing complete.
I don't know where we are now. Okay, we've landed, but we seem to be... Are we touching that? No, but we're very, very close. Okay.
Engines are off.
Okay, let's go. We drifted a little bit there. I think we got a bit too close to... Oh, this flipping chat just keeps coming back. Stop with the chat window, please. There must be a setting. I need to have a look in my settings and see how I stop the chat window from constantly popping up, because it's absolute rubbish, garbage that I have no interest in. And I can always pop it up if I need to chat, but I don't want to chat because I've got better things to do, like buy spirits. So I said I wouldn't talk about what's going on. I'm not going to, but I hope everybody's holding up well. If you're isolating, then I hope you're playing lots of Star Citizen or other games, enjoying. I mean, gaming really is a godsend for this sort of situation, isn't it? I mean, people are going to really get a lot out of gaming. People will probably get into gaming who haven't really had any interest in gaming before. Okay, so distilled spirits. Only 78 again. Only 78. So this is the thing, right? So there's only 78. You could wait. You could wait it out and see if you want to buy something else, or if any more becomes available. Because sometimes, if you wait a few minutes, then some more becomes available. So we'll go back out. Maybe we'll go outside and we'll have another look at the ship. Why have I left the channel RSI Constellation Harneal? What's happened to me Constellation? Is it gone? Has someone nicked it? No, don't nick me shit. No, it's still there. There it is. Still there. So let's spend a little bit of... Did I ding it on the side? No, look how close? How close? That's how close I parked next to the build. That's quality parking. That is quality parking. Look at that. Look at that. That is pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with that. I don't think I could have got any closer, if you know what I mean. I think that's... So here, look at my guns. So this is one of the guns that comes on the Constellation. I wouldn't really like to be on the front of that. If we go back on board, I might be able to... I can shoot the guns when I take off, because I'll be able to then, so I'll be able to show you. This is the rear of the Constellation. So there is the fighter. There's the Archimedes snub, which is on the back. I'd be interested to know when that's going to be able to become detachable from the Andromeda, because that'd be really interesting to try that. So let's just go. Let's just open cargo. See what we've got. There you go. Now you can see that it's actually got the cargo in it, which is interesting actually, because up until recently it didn't do that. So there was a bug, and every time, I think it might still be the case with the Freelancer, that the cargo wasn't visible in your cargo hold. We'll pop it away safely and securely. Look at that. It's beautiful. Look at it. Amazing. I do like this ship. I like the thought process into how it all works. Yeah, very nice. Very nice indeed. I'm always a little bit worried by the fact that it just sits on those main landing gear and this bit sticks out. You know, I mean, it does tip forward from time to time. You have to be a little bit careful. But hey, let's go in again and see if there's any... I think sometimes it's like 5 minutes. I don't think that's been 5 minutes to reset. So let's try again anyway. Let's go and have a look. But sometimes if you wait, you can get some more. You just have to hang on a little bit. Shipping console. Oh, yeah, we can buy more. Distilled spirits. So we bought 6,000 more. What did we just do? We don't need 6,000 more. I don't know what I've just bought or not bought. So we've got 9,400 now. So it did, we're going to call it, let's call it quits there. We've got 9,400, which is 94 SCU out of 96. So I'm going to call it quits there. So basically that was a good thing to do because you can see now how it works. So we hung around for a couple of minutes and we got some more stock. This is not working. We hung around for a couple of minutes, so we got some more stock, so we pretty much filled our ship now. So now we're going to head back to Port Olazar again to hopefully make some profit. Well, we will make some profit. Hopefully more than last time, because we've got almost a full load in the ship now. Elevator down. It does feel very Star Trek-y, I have to say, this ship. I think this particular ship, the Andromeda, to me feels one of the most Star Trek-y. Maybe and the Karak as well. Let's just go and have a look at our cargo. There it is. Cargo's there. We've got more than that, but it's not showing it all, I think. But I like a nice full cargo hold. Makes me feel good. Okay, let's go. Let's get in our seat. I do feel like Jean-Luc Picard a little bit in this ship. Sitting at the front here in the big seat. And that does make me feel good. What do people have been watching? Have you been watching the new series Picard on Amazon Prime? Engines on. Engage. I've been watching. Tell me what you think of it. Tell me in the. Oh no! What on earth happened there?
Collision alert. Front. Collision alert.
What on earth happened there? We went completely mad there. Completely mad. Let's just get into the sky. Oh man, that was. I don't know what happened there. We went a bit mad there.
Gear raised.
Oh, that was horrible. I thought we were going to blow up again there. I honestly thought we were going to blow up again there. Right, back to Port Olazar. So we need to find the planet of Crusader. So there's yellow, which is where we're going to be going shortly. So we need to find Crusader. I think I'm looking in the wrong place. It's over here somewhere. Oh, I should just use the... I really should just use... Is that it over there? Yeah, there it is. I should have just used the map. So it's almost obstructed, so we've been very lucky there. Oh, what's happened now? Can't get there. Port Olazar. Spool it. Sometimes if you just lose your position, it loses it. So my recommendation as well would be keep your speed down. Can't do it. My recommendation would be keep your speed down prior to quantum travelling to Port Olazar. What you don't want to do is arrive at Port Olazar going at... Oh, it's obstructed. Okay, so we have to speed up and go out here a little bit. So we're just going to fly out a little bit away from the planet so that we can become unobstructed. Just take our landing gear down as well. But yeah, if you see your speed control there on the left hand side that I'm making go up and down, if you keep that down here before you travel to Port Olazar, so keep it down there at least, you're going to arrive not hurtling towards it at thousands of miles an hour and having trouble stopping, because you will either crash right into it if you do that, or you will have to overshoot it massively. And slow yourself down, and it's worse on some ships than others. Some ships can go pretty fast and stop pretty quickly, and other ships go pretty fast and they're quite hard to slow down when they're going away into that red area. So just be aware of that before launching towards Port Olazar. just bring your speed down, because it'll take you a few seconds, like it's doing now, before you can get your... now, the other thing is there's a baddie. I can see a baddie. Can you see that red square? Somebody is parked at Port Olisar who is a baddie. Oh, it's currently full. So what we need to do
Landing gear deployed.
is I'm going to bring the landing gear back up. We're going to go and just get into the armistice zone, because otherwise,
Landing gear raised.
if we don't... Ah, no, we have got a pad. We've got a pad. We're going to get inside as quickly as possible. Whenever there's baddies around, you want to get inside an armistice zone as quickly as possible. Now, what I need to see is what is he doing, because there's a lot of people doing stupid things like pad ramming here at Port Olisar, and I have a feeling that's what he's doing. So pad ramming is when somebody, so we're safe weapons wise, but pad ramming is when somebody tries to ram their ship into all the other ships on the pads at Port Olisar. Unfortunately, there are not many solutions to the pad ramming problem. So that ship on the left there that you can see is a caterpillar, and what that caterpillar is doing is oh, that's nice. That caterpillar is coming right over the top of me, which is interesting.
Landing gear deployed.
It looks like he might be landing on top of me.
Collision alert. Low. Collision alert. Rear.
We've landed. Roughly. There we go. I don't know what that caterpillar's doing. We're still moving. Why are we still moving? Is that the caterpillar? We're a bit far forward. I don't know what the caterpillar is doing.
Engines are off.
Landing complete.
So we're going to get out of here now, because I really don't know what that caterpillar is doing. I don't think he's got a landing pad assigned, because if he had, then it wouldn't be... He's just basically just sitting there. Quite bizarre. I don't quite know what the caterpillar is doing. Quite bizarre. Do 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 do. I was trying to see if the guy was in chat who's in that caterpillar. I think he's trying to pick people up, but he hasn't got... He needs to get a landing pad assigned. Can't just stop and pick people up and park anywhere. It don't work like that. Right, so we're going to sell. And we're going to sell from the Constellation, distilled spirits. All source cargo for 50,000. Excellent. Got it. We have done that. Got it. Now of 373,000, and we're on our way back to landing pad 10. So I think I've given a good overview here of how this works. So basically you go backwards and forwards, distilled spirits from Daymar, and sell into Port Olisar. You can also sell the distilled spirits pretty well at Caterpillar's still messing about. You can also sell them pretty well at Grim Hex, so you can do Grim Hex as well as Port Olisar, so you can mix it up a little bit, and you can also do, when you've got more money, you can buy and sell other things. So the reason distilled spirits work well is because they don't cost very much to buy, but you still make a reasonable profit on them. Once you get more money, things like diamond and laranite are better, but there's a lot more money invested in them, and you need a bigger ship really to make it worthwhile. And obviously cost you more money to make the stuff. So we're going to take off and hopefully not get shot, and we're going to head up to Yella, whatever it's called.
Thank you.
Landing gear up.
Please visit again.
So let's just go here. Yellow. Set route. There we go. So thankfully nobody is... So there's the guns, by the way. Just in case you were interested. Thankfully nobody is shooting at me at Port Al-Azhar today. There's no need for me to shoot back. Which actually in the Andromeda would be quite good, because it's quite a good gunship. Compared to, say, the Freelancer or the Little Avenger, anyway. So yeah. We're nearly there. So here, so what we're going to do...
Quantum drive is now...
So we're going to look for... Now, the place that I've been on Yellow and done this is... I can't quite remember the name of the place, but... Oh, slow down a little bit. We're going too fast. So what we're looking for is a mining outpost. So I think it's mining outpost 45. That's quite a good one. And 56. If I'm thinking of the right planet, because, you know, if I'm not thinking of the right planet, Area 157... It's not 157. Ah, OM1. Let's bring my speed down even more if I'm going to stop moving, because we're not getting anywhere at the moment. Aston Ridge Shelter. No, it's none of these. I'm sure it was Area 45 or Area 57 or something. I wouldn't be surprised if I've got the wrong planet here. I'm going to go to 157 and see what... Oh, let's just have one more look. Devine Aid... No, let's go to 157 and see what we've got. It's a bit of an experiment. I don't know what we can buy at 157. So I think let's go to 157 and we'll see how we get on. So we're going to come down to mining area 157 and we're going to try and buy Laranite. If we can't buy any here, I might just have a look and see what the actual name of the other place was, because I have a feeling I might have got the name wrong. So we're going to steam forward. Let's have a little look for 157. There we go. There's 157. We're coming in 19 kilometers away. We'll just increase our speed a bit, get ourselves down there faster. Now, not that much atmosphere here on Yellow, so we do have to be careful with our speed, that we don't get going too fast. So when you get around 10,000, start slowing down, because otherwise... Although this ship seems to be better at the slowing down than the Freelancer. So 10 kilometers, I'm going to put my gear down. Usually do between 10 and 5 maybe. And slow down a little bit. The ship's slowing down pretty well. So we've got an empty ship. What we need to do now is see if we can fill our ship with something. So down to manoeuvring speed. Looks a little dark, we'll stick the lights on, although I think it is daytime. I don't know if I've ever been to mining area 157 before, because I think that I've previously been to 45 and 50, 45 and 57, and they may not be even be on this planet, I can't remember. So I'm going to go to 157 anyway. I'm going to see if I can buy something there. Hopefully it doesn't look like there's anyone else there, so I've asked for landing clearance and I'll just park on the landing pad and see what we've got. I'm assuming there'll be a landing pad. Yeah, it's a landing pad. Here's the landing pad. Coming in. Coming in slowly. Slowly but surely.
Collision alert.
Ah, we're not going to collision. We're okay.
Collision alert. Low. Collision alert. Front.
Forwards a little bit.
Landing complete.
And we've landed.
Engines.
Power off. Lights off. And out of the seat. Okay, so this is our last trade for today. Let's go and see what we can get. Bit of potluck, really. Potluck trade. And then we're going to take it over to Grim Hex. And we'll be back where we started from. And we'll have finished with our Andromeda for now. Oh, look, I've nailed that right on the pad. Oh, door. Close the door. Always close the door. I nailed it right on the pad. Look at that. Again, per land. Look how close to the edge that is. Fantastic. Obligatory look at the ship. Yeah, it's looking nice, looking nice. Here we go, here we go. Cycle my. Look, needless to say, you have to have a helmet on, by the way. Hi. What happens when you interact with him?
Need something?
Make a delivery, make a pickup. How is it going? Goodbye. Let's go.
You know, living the dream.
Yeah, I'll bet. I wish I was here at this outpost all the time. It looks very familiar, that guy. It's very familiar. Buy. Select a location. Constellation. Okay, there's no Astantine might do. Let's buy Astantine. Can we get 90? Oh, there's only 8. Oh, there's only 8 units of Astantine. Someone's been and bought some. Right. So we can't. Okay, well, you know what? At this point in time, we have no choice. We're going to purchase Astantine. We've purchased it. What else can we buy? Fluorine. I don't even know if we can sell this at Grim Hex. So we bought Astantine. Hopefully we can sell it. It was only 5,000. Oh, I'm annoyed. Frankly, I'm annoyed. I don't know if we can go anywhere else now. If we've run out of time, we're okay. We're not too long yet. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to go back in the ship. We're going to take off. We're going to see if there is somewhere else we can buy from, and if not, we will go to Grim Hex with our. That was misjudged. With our Astantine. Okay. Okay, stop. Whoa, Nelly, whoa. Okay, and we're up, we're going in. We're going in, and we're going into the ship. And into here, and into the seat. Into the seat we go. Oh, it's so Jean-Luc Picard, isn't it? It's so, yeah, I like it.
Flare selected.
Engage.
Engines are on.
Okay, let's go. Let's take off. And up. Power up so we can go up faster.
Landing gear raised.
What do we look like from outside? Ah, yeah, we look good. And we can open our jets like that, our manoeuvring jets, so that we can go up faster. And then, of course, we just go poof, off we go. Close manoeuvring jets and we fly. We fly. Oh, that was a bad idea. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's get back inside. Let's leave it so it's fairly... Okay, so what we need to do is we need to get up to altitude and see if there's somewhere else that we can... In fact, if we just stop here, then we should be able to use the thingy to pick places even as we're not moving. If we stop, you see, we won't be careering towards the ground while we're picking the places. So we're just going to bring our speed to a halt. We're going to have a look. what places there are. Deacon's Outpost, OM4. Mining 157, we've just come from there. OM2, aid shelter. I'm not going to buy anything for an aid shelter, am I? OM5. Aid shelter again. See, these aid shelters are not really going to make us any money because they don't sell mining supplies. The only place to get mining supplies from is like a mining place. Mining 157. I think we're not gonna get any more here. You know, I think we've messed up. Let's get ourselves to Grim Hex. Let's have a look. There it is. Okay, so we're off. We're off. Quantum travel to Grim Hex, and when we get there, we will.
Quantum drive is now off.
We'll sell what we have. We'll see what we've made, and I think we got near to our 70,000, but we had a bit of fun in the process with our ship. You know, it wasn't as good as I thought it would be. I was hoping that we'd do the full package round trip and we would make maybe 70 to 100,000 in total. But I mean, I could have done that again today, but I didn't really feel like wandering out with all the boxes again. So I think, you know, we've done our best. We've had a good go. Slow down. Ask for landing clearance. Landing pad assigned. There it is, the big landing pad, I suspect. Speed up a little bit. Put our landing gear. Actually, no, we won't. We won't put it down yet. It's a bit too early. We'll open our jets. We'll open our jets. Our approach jets, just because they look good. No, we've got a good straight in approach here. It's quite nice. That's a nice one. Don't often get really good straight in approaches like this. So we're going to come in. Somebody on the pad there, so we just need to be aware of him because he might suddenly shoot up to go. Now I often try to turn round and park facing out. Ah, there we go, he's going to do that. We'll just let him depart, and there he goes. Yeah, I often turn round to come in facing the other way, but I'm not going to do that today because I'm not intending to go anywhere straight away in this ship. I'm intending to pop it into storage and then it'll run out of its time that it's loaned to us, so yeah, we will slow down and come in, pop our landing gear down.
Landing gear deployed. Collision alert. Low.
We'll bring ourselves right up here
Collision alert. Front.
and down.
Landing complete.
And there we go, guys. We are back at Grim Hex.
Weapons system used.
Thank you very much for watching. It only leaves me to do one thing, which is to get out of the... Should have left the power on, shouldn't I? It leaves me to do one thing, which is to get out of the seat into Grim Hex and sell what we have bought, which we'll not get very much for. I've got me flipping chat on again. Every time you get in the ship. So we're gonna drop down on our Andromeda. There we go. Landed well again. I was pleased with our landing there. Be sad to say goodbye to the Andromeda, but you know, we've had a nice time with it over the last couple of videos. It's only been blown up once. Looks fantastic on the pad. Fantastic. Lots of people walking past going, oh, that looks nice. I mean, to be fair, I like the Andromeda. The Carracks are nice. The Carracks are nicer. I'd love a Carrack. But actually, poor man's Carrack, get an Andromeda. So we need to go down. Especially if you've got the Aquila, which comes with the Ursa rover and the Snub Fighter. It's a great combination in total. Once all of them, I mean, the Ursa rover's working now. Once the Snub Fighter is working as well, then the whole thing. He's going to go out now and he's going to go, oh, look at that ship. I fancy one of those because it's a nice looking ship. Yes, so come back and join me for the next video. I think for the next video we're probably going to do a ship video with the P-72 Archimedes, P-92, P-72, whichever one it is. We finish a lot of videos this well selling at Grim Hex, don't we? So this is rubbish. Astantine, yeah. We made good profit on that Astantine though. If that had been a full load, we'd have made a significant amount. So at the end of the day, we got 374,000. So a little short of the 399 I had when we started. But hey, we can have another go at this another day. I've just realised that I've still lost my gun. My gun has gone. So this is me saying goodbye, and I'll see you next time. No, I won't. Yes, I will. I'll see you next time. So bye bye, everybody. Bye, bye. I don't know what to do now. I might just sit on this bench here. It looks quite nice. Read this magazine for a bit. That's what I'll do.